My next show.
Okay, are we ready? It's a legend season. This one's so dangerous, I'm not even gonna say the artist's name. Are you ready?
Alright, so we're down here at the infamous DNL Barbershops. This is the barbershop that is like the source of most of my material for my radio show each and every week. We've come down here to talk men's talk. This is the place where I think a lot of men come and unload, and the barbershop is not just a place to get your hair cut. And I brought some friends with me. We got Omar from Backchat. What's going on? We got the infamous Ransom Bance.
Infamous.
And the very funny Mo the comedian have all joined us. And of course, we're going to speak to the barbers. Some of the customers are going to get involved in the conversation as well. But let's start off by asking the question, is the barbershop just a place for a trim?
The barbershop is that kind of central hub for the community, you know what I'm saying? It's like that place where old people, young people, some also quite wealthy. But when you come to the barbershop, that doesn't really matter what status you are. You know what I mean? You can be a businessman doing really well, but once you're in a barbershop, you still gotta wait. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And, you know, sometimes when you're young, your mum brings you to the barbershop and your mum will go and do shopping and you're left by yourself. You're like, is she coming back? Man's hearing about these shubs that happened last night, and you know what I mean? But that's, you know, you start hearing big people conversation when you're quite young, and you start coming by yourself, because just about having that independence, as you know, especially for myself as a young black man, you know what I mean, to be around other, you know, black people within my community who normally this is the only place where we can talk, and you know what I mean.
But they say men don't talk. You, as a barber, have had many conversations with many guys. Like, do men talk?
There's that kind of stereotype that women talk more than any. No, men talk just as much as women,
right,
if not more. Like, we need to feel comfortable. But once we open up, there's certain customers that they will just rant, and trim's done. Trim's done. They're sitting down talking. They've ordered food. Food has come. They've eaten. They're still here talking. But yeah, no, men talk, and it is a good place, because the thing is with here, more often than not, what one of the customers or barbers has to talk about, everybody else has experienced.
Backchat, you were like thrown into this show, which is getting like thousands of streams every week. Like, what was it like going from no one knowing who you are to everybody knowing who you are?
For me, it was the speed that it happened in like, what, 2, 3, 4 weeks? I was on like 8,000. My Instagram went to like 15k. It said safe. My Snapchat was on like 5, but like 7. I was like, how? Well, like, where did you lots come from? But it just kept growing. On the show, because I say a lot of stuff, whether it's good stuff or reckless stuff or whatever, you get people that come out of nowhere, just ready to gun you. Just anything. Oh, your hair's green. You look like, I don't know, like weed. Oh, you look like fungi. Like bare stuff. Anything and everything they can get their hands on. Oh, he's not really guardian, he's fake. But it's different, man. You just roll with it, and I've had fun with it. It's probably been a very good year for myself, and I've enjoyed it.
Is it hard to not take the personal attacks personal?
I think the company you keep is one of the most important things, isn't it? Because you got to take the negative comments with as much notice as you take the positive ones. Like, the positive ones are nice, do you know what I mean? But if you get overly excited about those and then you get overly upset about the negative ones, then it's like, do you know what I mean?
Some people think that women have like look at certain Instagram models and have something to aspire to, whereas it might not be like that for men.
Don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled. No, like men are feeling the pressure as well.
Yeah, but men's pressure is a bit different, innit? It's more material as opposed to cosmetic, innit?
Yeah, but I think that is equally as bad, because if like, there are people that I follow, and all they post up is lubes, watches, belts, and
they live at mum's.
Champagne.
That's it.
So if you're kind of young, and you're looking at you're coming across these Instagrams, you're thinking that's the way to roll. Now the thing is, you haven't worked out a means of acquiring these things. And secondly, you're not even clocking the age of these people. So you know, you're thinking, alright, cool, I'm old enough to go to the club. Them man are going, I need that now. You don't know that them man have been grafting for like the last 20 odd years or whatever. So in your world, you're like, I need that belt, I need the lubes, I need the jeans, I need the watch. And I don't want to, Yeah, I do think it's contributing to just people doing a lot of madness to acquire things that aren't really that important. I don't think anyway.
You can be dead broke. There are people that go to stores and can put the clothes on, hide the tag, stand in a white background somewhere, snap that, photo shoot for Hugo Boss. Why are you gassing? Stop lying.
For the likes, innit?
But bro, it happens.
It's for the likes.
It happens.
Everything's for the likes.
Retweets, like these two things are enemies.
But it's a lot of the time it's a new currency, like likes and comments. That's what gets some people through the day.
But you know what?
I mean?
You
Like-
three can say that because you lot get millions of likes.
No, but the thing is,
like if I'm Joe Bloggs from down the street,
I know, but you see what it is
and I
with
put up a
me,
picture
yeah?
and I get 10 likes.
I don't do it for the likes and the views and stuff. You know what I mean? I started doing it as a laugh on Snapchat, and then people started liking it. So I was like, oh, a lot of people like it. Like, I'll do some more, but like, I don't do it for this video got that much likes, that one didn't. People didn't like it. You know, I do it because I find it fun.
I will only post a picture at a certain time because I know
See?
that's what the majority of people
Exactly.
want.
Yeah, of course.
But that's bad. That means I'm like feeding into it.
Yeah,
I know that 8 o'clock in the morning.
What's your button behind it? Is it to get the likes because
Yeah,
you
'cause
know
I want
that
likes.
the marketing of
I want the
that?
likes.
Oh, then there you go.
But
then.
why though? Why do I want them?
Because
I
it
don't
makes
know.
you feel good.
Why?
It does, innit?
It makes you feel loved.
Why though?
Yeah, that's it. It's instant, innit?
It makes you feel loved. It does.
Yeah, like that instant like gratification you get in it from that. So that's what a lot of people do it for. Do you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of girls can't take photos without a filter. Like they think that that's their face,
They're
like.
dependent.
I think like as men do that, we've already got like a lot of stress. Like to add social media to it is, I think it's stupid. It's like there's so many other things that we should be worrying about.
It's like going into a room and saying, "Oh, I'm vexed," and it being silent and no one saying, like, "Well, go on." It's the same effect if you go online. Just that this time, like the followers or whoever, somebody's bound to ask you a question, whether they care or not. What's wrong? That's why people do it.
Like one person that you can go to and say, look, I'm vexed or this is
But sometimes that person don't want to hear it. You know what I mean?
Twitter's like a public diary though, isn't it?
Pretty much like anything. Like Instagram is like a visual diary. Snapchat is like a daily live journal. When you look at it, this is my kind of view on it. Obviously, for what I do, this is how I view it. But for the next person, it could be image. Next person could be this is my escape. This is where I vent to people, or people like somebody like they could vent to someone here. No one cares. But they can go on Snapchat and vent, and to them, their audience is like, oh my god, I can relate.
There's a good side and a bad side to social media. I don't feel like we've said a lot on the bad side. I feel like we've said, yeah man, it's a good way to get your point across. It's a good way to vent. But like Maxwell was saying, like there's pressure being on social media. There's a lot of people that are trying to.
But social media can also be a platform to talk about things. If you think about Kanye, for example, right, and his very public so-called breakdown, or whatever you want to call it, that some people think it's a conspiracy to get out of his contract or something like that. With that platform being there, given the fact that social media, if you argue that it actually creates pressure and harms self-esteem and so on and so forth, it actually provides a platform to talk about things. With organisations like Mind and Time to Change and things like that. I think we're now in a generation now where talking about our feelings is cool. Like I'm seeing artists coming out saying,
Really?
like, you know what? I'm seeing more and more artists coming out saying, you know what? I suffer from depression.
Okay.
But that's a recent thing though.
But I don't know. But I think that's because it's now. Maybe I'm just being. I don't know. Maybe I'm being cynical. But I feel like it's now cool to say actually, I have mental health problems now, rather than being open enough to say actually I feel safe and comfortable to say that these are the struggles that I'm having. Either way, social media allows that platform. So we have this kind of negative side, but we also can't ignore the fact that sometimes we can talk about things and it has a far wider reaching audience.
On the flip side though, with social media, it's good in the sense, yeah, like it's accessible and that, but at the same time, it gives you access to see certain things that might make you feel a certain way, whereas maybe you wouldn't have had that. Certain insecurities that people have now, and like the whole, I gotta get my money up because I want this, or I need to look like this, or I need to do that. a lot of the time, if they weren't in your friendship circle, you just didn't see them.
Yeah.
So you didn't know what everyone else was doing. You didn't care what everyone else was doing. Whatever was in your immediate surroundings is what you worried yourself with.
Like MTV Base, all the people that were like the rapper stories or the glamorous lifestyle were people that you saw on TV. I'll just give MTV Base as I don't know, a general example in it, yeah. But now all those people that had the flashy chains and the rings and all of that stuff, it wasn't far-fetched, but it was like, wow, like I can see it, but it's over there, like it's all right. But now, but it's in your boat. Social media has become the real life. It's become part of people's daily activities. But people carry certain mentalities into the real world that is like, I don't know, Twitter logic. They will bring that into the real world. So like, I can't date a man that don't have a beard or isn't 6 foot tall. You're gonna take that knowledge into the real world. Or I can't date a girl that ain't doing this, or if she's got bare pictures doing this. You'll see a model that blatantly says she's a lingerie model, and you're just, that man can't do that, she lays. Or some dumb-ish, like just because somebody on Twitter said it and I don't know, caught retweets, so that is I don't want to be the mother.
Yeah, but then on the flip side, you've been in dead raves before and you've seen people snapping and the rave looks lit, blood.
That is actually real life. Technically, if you grow up and social media is the thing that you haven't come into social media.
Yeah,
social
you've grown up in it.
You've grown up in it. Social media is real to you then.
Yeah.
So when you're saying, like example, like Twitter logic, no, that's not even Twitter logic then. That's real life logic.
You mentioned a point about what if the problems are coming from social media or some of these things. It's like cyberbullying. You know you're gonna get bullied, so why the hell are you going back online?
But it's sensible and it's logical. Very sensible. But that's that same don't go to the playground because you're getting bullied. And everybody's playing in that playground though. Yeah. So the logical thing is don't go to the playground, but everybody's in the playground.
There's no.
No, but I think it's logical, 100% logical. But the idea is that's where everybody is, and everybody wants to be with everyone. Most people don't want to be by themselves, and they don't want to be. They want to be in the in crowd. So when everybody's in the playground playing, it's easy to say just don't go to the playground. Just switch off social media, which I actually agree with. But it's where everybody is. So it's like I'm not going to get bullied there and be an outcast instead. It is literally kind of that simple to switch off. But here's the other thing: it's not that simple. Do you know why? Because you switch it off, you go to school, everyone's still talking about you because your thing's gone viral. So you switch it off, but everyone's still like, look at this picture of you someone put up yesterday.
When I first started hearing about this trolling and all that stuff, my attitude was, turn off your computer, innit? Like delete the app. But Slider's right and other people are right. You go to school, people are still talking about you, or people are talking about what's popped off. You understand? So it's like, right, did you see Motor Comedian's latest video? You're missing out. You feel like you're missing out. Do you know what I mean? If I'm not on there and I'm not active, I'm missing out.
And if you guys want to continue the conversation, don't forget it's all about One Extra Talks with Reese Parkinson each and every Sunday night from 9 p.m. on One Extra. Thank you very much to DNL's Damon the Barber. Thank you very much to Omar from Back Chat, Rants and Bants, and Motor Comedian. Till next time. Peace.